Good morning, everyone. This is Bhavyashree from CSITA section. Today, my Tech Talk topic is about understanding privacy violations in big data systems. Let's go through the PPT. First slide is about introduction to privacy violations in big data. Big data systems collect vast amounts of personal and sensitive information. Privacy violations occur when data is accessed, used, or shared without proper consent. Understanding these violations is crucial for developing effective privacy protections. Here is a detailed review of understanding privacy violations in big data systems. The next slide is about what is big data. Big data refers to datasets that are too large or complex for traditional processing methods. It encompasses diverse data types from various sources like social media, sensors, and transactions. The volume, velocity, and variety of big data pose unique privacy challenges. The next slide is about types of privacy violations. Unauthorized data access involves individuals or entities accessing data without permission. Data linkage occurs when data is unintentionally exposed to untied parties. Data misuse happens when data is used for purposes other than originally intended. Common sources of privacy violations. Insufficient data security measures increase the risk of breaches. Inadequate data anonymization can lead to re-identification of individuals. Poor access controls allow unauthorized users to obtain sensitive information. Data collection practices. Excessive data collection often captures more personal information than necessary. Lack of transparency in data collection processes diminishes user trust. Users are frequently unaware of how their data is being collected and used. The next slide is about data storage and security risks. Centralized storage can become a high value target for cyber attacks. Weak encryption practices expose stored data to breaches. Insecure storage solutions can lead to data leaks and unauthorized accesses. The next slide is about data processing and sharing. Sharing data with third parties can increase privacy risks if not properly regulated. Aggregated data can inadvertently reveal individual identities. Processing large datasets without proper safeguards increases the chance of privacy violations. The next slide is about re-identification risks. Even anonymized data can sometimes be re-identified using auxiliary information. Re-identification can compromise the privacy of individuals and datasets. Advanced algorithms and data linkage techniques pose ongoing re-identification threats. The next slide is about legal and ethical frameworks. Regulations like GDPR and CCPA set standards for data privacy and user rights. Ethical considerations include respecting user consent and data minimization. No compliance can lead to legal penalties and damage to reputation. Methods to detect privacy violations. There are various methods to detect privacy violations. Let's go through. Auditing data accesses, logs helps identify unauthorized activities. Privacy impact Assessments evaluate potential risks before deployment. Monitoring data usage patterns can reveal suspicious or non compliant behavior. The next slide is about privacy perceiving techniques. Data anonymization and pseudonymization reduce re identification risks. Differential privacy adds noise to datasets to protect individual data points. Secure multi-party computation allows data analysis without exposing raw data. The next slide is about challenges in implementing privacy measures. Balancing data utility with privacy protection can be difficult. Scalability of privacy techniques is limited in massive datasets. Evolving technologies requires continuous updates to privacy safeguards. The next slide is about case study. Privacy breach in a big data system. A major healthcare provider experienced a data breach exposing sensitive patient data. The breach resulted from inadequate system security controls and data sharing practices. This incident highlighted the importance of comprehensive system privacy management. The next slide is about impact of privacy violations. Consumers lost trust in organizations associated with data breaches. This results in reputation damage. Legal consequences include fines, sanctions, and litigation. Privacy violations can lead to long term reputational harm and financial loss. The next slide is about best practices for protecting privacy. Implement strong access controls and authentication mechanisms. Regularly audit and monitor data handling processes. Educate staff about privacy policies and data protection responsibilities. The next slide is about the role of data governance. Establish clear policies for data collection, storage, and sharing. Assign accountability for privacy compliance with organizations. Use data classification to apply appropriate privacy controls to different data types. The next slide is about future trends and challenges in big data analytics systems. Increasing adoption of AI and machine learning raises new privacy concerns. Regulatory landscapes are evolving to address emerging privacy issues. Advances in privacy enhancing technologies will be critical for future data systems. Hence, we came to the conclusion privacy violations pose significant risks in big data systems. Implementing comprehensive privacy measures is essential for trust and compliance. Ongoing vigilance and technological innovation are necessary to mitigate privacy risks. Hence, we came to the conclusion. Let's go through the topics what we came through. The first topic is about introduction to privacy violations in big data. The next slide tells about what is big data, types of violations in big data, common sources of privacy violations, data collection practices, data storage and security risks, data processing and sharing, re-identification risks, legal and ethical frameworks, methods to detect privacy violations, privacy perceiving techniques, challenges in implementing privacy measures. Case study: privacy breach in a big data system. Impact of privacy violations, best practices for protecting privacy, the role of data governance, future trends and challenges, and we hereby come to the conclusion privacy violation pose significant risks in big data systems. Implementing comprehensive privacy measures is essential for trust and compliance. Ongoing vigilance and technological innovation are necessary to mitigate privacy risks. So, hereby we came to the conclusion, and that's it for the PPT of understanding privacy violations in big data systems. Thank you.